Welcome to Sage-Based Wisdom. I'm Jana Schmieding.
And I'm Brian Bahe.
And we are podcasting to you from the sacred homelands of Urban Outfitters Ventura.
Today, we'll be giving you, our listeners, some advice cultivated indigenously from our backgrounds in slow burns.
And candles that smell good but are not toxic.
If you're a frequent listener and want even more of us in your life, consider becoming an official Wise Ass member by going to sagebasedwisdom.supercast.com.
Please become a wise ass. You're gonna get exclusive content. Also gonna get access to our exclusive episodes that we will be recording. And yeah, I'm hoping that 2026 brings us so many followers that we get to do lots of live shows all over the country.
I'm gonna be teaching a workshop on supercast.com in which I teach you how to hold a microphone like a cigar.
Or like a glass of scotch. Here's a question that I have for you, Bri.
Okay.
Are you gonna do? Can I, please, request?
Oh my God.
And encourage you to do a Hulu special or a Netflix special.
Yeah, you can request.
I would like to kindly request to you and your reps that you sort of have a special. We don't have any contemporary native stand-up specials out. Everybody's getting a special these days. And they're great. They're so good.
Yeah. I'm trying to hit the ground hard with stand-up this year.
I
feel like last year I was a little, took my foot off the gas a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
This year, pedal to the floor.
Pedal to the floor, punching through the floor, Flintstone style, cruising down 101.
And accelerating with my legs,
Yeah. Okay, great. Good to know that we have that to look forward to. Because I'm like, it just is, it's starting to grate on me a little bit that we don't, and you're sort of the closest one.
If you, a listener, if I haven't been to your city and to do stand-up, and you would come see me do stand-up, let me know. DM me.
DM him or comment on our YouTube link.
Yeah.
And tell us where you live. We will respond to you.
Yeah, or comment on any of our outlets. TikTok. Instagram.
I think we have a Facebook now.
Wow, Facebook.
I think Najoni hooked us up.
Wow.
Here's the thing. I just got asked to do a comedy show and MC an event for the Standing Rock Sioux Tribe.
Whoa.
In North and South Dakota.
Yeah.
And I couldn't meet the dates.
Oh no.
But I said, would love to do something in the future. I've been traveling so much the last few months to different Native communities. And the laughter that we can bring.
Yeah.
And that's, that's Native folks. We also can do non-Native audiences. But I'm just saying, as an opportunity to refine the set.
Yeah. I wonder, do you think if during Standing Rock they would have been down for a comedy show when Standing Rock was happening?
Hell yeah.
There's like smoke bombs going off, but I'm up there asking people what they do for a living.
And you know what? The smoke bombs weren't going off the whole time. That was like at night. And when the feds rolled up with all of the other state-sponsored terrorists, Standing Rock was mostly chilling and sort of tapping each other's nuts and like making jokes and cooking food for people.
Okay, so if you're
I didn't go to Standing Rock, by the way. I'm talking out my ass. I don't know what the fuck I'm saying. But
if you're in sort of political standoff and you want me to come do stand up, do 10 minutes of stand up at your
Minnesota,
at your sit-in.
Minneapolis, hit us up, Twin Cities. We're here for you. That's our contribution to the movement.
I'll make some time pass.
Truly, I there are times in like cultural moments of upheaval where I am like, I can't be funny right now. I'm having a tough time. Shit is dire. My people are suffering. But right now, because of what's happening with ICE and everything, all I feel is rage. And I feel very funny about it. Rage is actually a very activating feeling.
Yeah.
As opposed to depression and sadness and grief.
Rage is momentum.
Rage is, yes, it is.
Rage is gas.
Yes.
Depression is brakes.
Yes. Yes.
I often wonder, I think about this every day, what if there is a stand-up at the March on Washington and then like in the background of all like these black and white photos is just like somebody with a microphone.
And it's a native person.
And it's a native person.
Yeah, totally.
MLK giving a speech and then kind of just
what a dream.
Somebody way back there.
I have a dream that at the fucking movement there's a stand-up comic making a complete ass of himself.
I do miss. There is a period in New York where like I felt like the goal of most comedians was to find out like who could do a stand-up show in a place that is not made for stand-up.
Yeah,
and it would be like doing a show at the mall.
God.
And then I would be like so desperate to do a show at the mall where no one's really listening.
Oh God. It kind of it sickens me to think about that kind of thing.
I thought it was so bad and like it was almost just like you're signing up for failure, but I a little bit loved it.
You're
just
kind
the challenge.
Of a little bit of like a fucking weirdo when it comes to comedy. Like you like the feeling. I correct me if I'm wrong, Bri, but here's the pulse that I get from your jokes and your style. You like the cringe. You like inciting it.
I like cringe. I like to feel a little bit weird and bad.
You also want the audience to feel just a little bit awkward about coming to this show.
I think a really solid stand-up set that's just like laughs from beginning to end should only happen if it's being recorded and for public consumption. I think if it's just like a regular stand-up show and it's just kind of like whatever, there needs to be a moment in it where it's like it's bad.
It just fucking bombs. Yeah, totally.
Otherwise, what's the point?
Listen, as a theater nerd, I used to my college theater. Shout out University of Oregon theater department.
Go Ducks.
Go Ducks.
Shout out Asher Roth. Remember him?
From my hometown.
The white rapper who went to University of Oregon.
Did he?
I think so. His music video for I Love College was at University of Oregon.
Oh, no way.
What? I don't know who this is.
We need to get him on the pod. Speaking of white rappers, we need an update on Macklemore.
Oh my God. Macklemore, I haven't seen him in a while. I do have an update on the Macklemore of it all.
Okay.
But what I was going to say is...
Your college.
We had a student-run theater. It was a little small, like black box theater that had like raked seating, probably like 60 seats. It looked similar to like the Magnet Theater, maybe a little taller.
Magnet.
In New York.
Okay, yeah, that was one by UCB.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
and that's where like the students would put on like student work. I put on a solo show there once called Indian Burn. It was pretty funny.
It's a good name.
But the student shows famously were so bad. So bad.
Right.
I mean, people were putting on comedy, sketch shows, scripted shit, scripted drama. These are undergrad, basically teenagers, writing their own plays and putting them up.
For sure.
And I loved to go to those shows. You know why? Because they were bad. They were bad. And there's nothing funnier to me than watching someone doing something earnestly, but it's bad. It's deeply bad. It's like kind of, I mean, to use another theater nerd term, it is kind of the core of what clowning is.
Oh my God.
It's like,
don't get me started on clowning.
Girl, don't get me started on clowning.
I'm seconds away from signing up for a clowning class.
You would be, Brian, you don't need the class. I'm telling you right now. You don't need the class. The way that you portray yourself as a stand-up who is like new to the game, your behavior on stage sometimes is like, I'm just trying this for the first time, you know? That's clown. That's clowning.
I'm clowning.
Earnestly doing something.
Maybe I teach a clowning class.
But badly.
I'm desperate to teach a class.
Brian, I told you can
Clowning.
teach a stand-up class at the Chapter House.
I'm over it. Now I'm doing clowning at the
Okay.
Chapter House.
People will sign up. Be warned. Listen, we already got improv class going on over there.
Yeah. My clowning class will just be us going in and fighting the improv class. Hand-to-hand combat, yeah.
Anyway, glad that you're gonna do a set.
Yeah.
For television.
Wait, is that what's happening?
Yeah, Hulu special.
Yeah, we're gonna make it
Or Netflix
happen.
special. We are gonna make
Do
it
you
happen.
think that's possible to do within a year? I feel like in order to make that happen, I would need to blow up or...
No, I don't
What do
think
I
so.
need? What do I need?
I don't think so. First of all, okay. This is good because
I need... Okay, go ahead. Here's what I think I need.
okay.
I think I need like No, I need like I need like The Rock to endorse me and be like, "Oh, this guy, look at this guy."
The Rock is going to be a hard get, but we could maybe get Mark Ruffalo the Buffalo.
Okay. I'll settle for him.
Think about native allies, okay? Because here's how it's going to. Here's what I think.
Okay, Elijah Wood.
Elijah Wood seems, he was on I Love LA.
Right.
He's in the podcasting game.
Is he?
Yeah. He co-founded a podcast network that is committed to like ghosty, like paranormal.
Interesting.
Hobbits. Marcy's podcast is now on their network.
Wow.
So
okay.
she has kind of an in with Elijah. Anyway.
Elijah Dushku.
Reading the Google AI overview of how to get a Hulu special.
How do we get it? How does John's gonna give us the Google?
Step 1, you're going to develop your act. Build a strong...
We're there.
You're there.
There you go.
Check.
Gain exposure. Perform at top comedy clubs, festivals like Just for Laughs, and post online, YouTube and TikTok.
Have you been to Just for Laughs?
I have. 2022 new
Are
face.
you gonna go again? Are you gonna try again? Can you do anything after New Face?
Yeah, you kind of become like a headliner, but I'm not there yet, I don't think.
Brian, listen. Here's the other thing about this industry. You just say that you are. You just say that you are. I am
Whoa.
we have to stop limiting ourselves. Let the other people limit us. There are plenty of fucking people out there who are going to be like, you're not there yet. You have to be Delulu, bro. Delulu. You are a headliner. What are you talking about? You host a monthly show.
Shout out that monthly show. January 28th. I've been giving the wrong date. It's actually January 28th. That's 8:30.
That's a Wednesday?
Wednesday.
Okay. Yeah, like you, and I do think that you got to start, you're kind of posting to stories, but unfortunately you do have to kind of play that social media game a little bit.
I know.
Just so that people are passing it around.
Yeah.
That's like exposure, but like
Exposiana.
I've seen, people who have been doing stand-up as long as you have been getting specials. So I do think that you're there. I think that you simply need to sort of behave as if you're on your way. And that's sort of like when you go and do shows and stuff, you don't have to say it out loud, but you're like, I'm preparing for a thing.
This would be actually so crazy if it. Okay.
Also doesn't have to be Hulu and Netflix yet. Could be YouTube. I'm doing a half hour on YouTube,
Right.
and it's like
We film it at Mark Ruffalo's home.
oh
Wait, what is it? What does it say after?
what's the next
after
step?
Step 3, get representation.
You
we
have it.
have?
4, create a strong pitch package. That includes polished video reel with clips of your best work.
Don't have that. I could put that
You
together.
can put that together.
Then you're going to pitch to the networks and streamers. Then, step 6, you secure the deal.
Secure that deal.
I only have 2 more steps to go.
Truly?
I'm
and
there.
I honestly think you just need to tell your reps, hey, this year I want to pitch to networks to do a special.
Wow. Okay.
Put them to work.
Yeah.
They're not hustling nearly as hard as they should for us. They're getting a cut of your check. So get all the whole team paid.
Okay.
Do it. Do it. And
Listeners, I'm gonna need your help.
listeners, we need your help. We got to get Brian to the top.
All hands on deck.
All hands on deck. We need our first native stand-up special. First native, literally like...
What if I started? What if this was my vlog? Hey chat, I'm gonna be the first native with a stand-up special on Netflix. Day 1.
Honestly,
And then it's literally
click. The likes will flood in.
God, to be a vlogger though, I feel like is my worst nightmare.
But what if every day you just post 2 stories and you put it in your highlights,
Yeah.
And it's like my stand-up vlog and you're like, and it's just stupid as fuck. You're like, day 2 of me preparing a stand-up special and I'm eating a ham sandwich.
I think it is interesting. I think it would, because the day-to-day of it all, I think, is actually really, there's not a lot to it. It's a lot of lows and then it peaks, and then it's like mostly valley, and then there's a lot of peaks in terms of
And
stand-up.
you're out there doing shows, so it could be like day 4, here I am at the blah, blah, blah.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
also, I see you doing a lot of like smaller shows and stuff, but
Yeah.
I do need to sort of see you at like
The bigs.
the bigs.
For sure.
And I know that is probably intimidating, but if you do get a show at one of the bigs, we just fucking bring a fucking crew.
For sure. Okay.
And you tell people ahead of time, far enough ahead of time, that we roll deep.
You're hyping me up in a way that's really
Inspiring.
John, do you think I can do this in a year?
Absolutely. Brian Bahe and friends at the Largo next month. Dude.
Honey,
What?
that's what I'm talking about. See, even our producer knows, and he's our producer.
This is so crazy.
Listen, I'm almost mad that you haven't already figured this out. Like, it kind of pisses me off that you're just like bottom feeding. But I know that you like that.
The thing about everything that needs to occur for this to happen requires just like so much not production, but just like so much work that isn't actually stand up on my end.
100%.
And that's what I'm like not crazy about.
I understand.
I'm like
I understand. But if you just sort of organize your day so that you're really only giving that extra shit a 10 minutes a day or whatever, it's so much easier if you just look at it day to day. Like if you zoom out, being a comedian or being an artist right now in our day and age, it's not just the art. There's no game in that. Like you can just be an artist, but it will live and die with you. Even artists, visual artists, are sending their shit and trying to get exhibits in museums.
Yeah.
You know? And they have to play a whole PR game to get to the place where a museum is like, oh shit, we're going to get their art.
For sure.
What you want is to be you're appealing to the curators at Hulu, at Netflix. They should be fucking delighted to have you. They just don't know who you are yet. But once they do, they'll fall in love. I love Brian Bahe.
I'm scared.
Good.
Wait, God, I was gonna say something, but now I forgot.
I'm about to move on to other topics, but do you have anything more to say about doing a stand-up special?
No, but everything you're saying, I'm coming around on the vlogging aspect of it.
I am too. I'm not mad about that
because
at all.
I am watching, my algorithm for the past week has been skateboarding videos. I'm almost like want to get back into learning skateboarding. I did it like 2 years ago. Didn't get very far. But I have a skateboard in my truck. And
have you ever ridden on it before?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
2 years ago.
2 years ago.
But before that, you were not like a skater.
No, not at all. And so a lot of these skateboarding videos, I'm now getting a lot of like, I'm 45 and learning to skate again or whatever.
Yes.
And it's like them just posting every day. And those are really interesting to me, just to see the progress. And that's kind of like almost what I'm creating, like a correlate or like a parallel with these, like getting a stand-up special in a year.
Yes. Listen, I tell this to people all the time, and this is like literally the core of being an educator is telling your students, hey, if you practice literally anything every single day and you put your mind to it, you can get really good at it.
Right.
It's true. You just actually need to do it kind of every day, think about it a lot, and like put it in your list of goals and like envision yourself doing it. You can fucking do it. It's really not that hard. Like, especially you have all the access that anyone could possibly need.
I think I might have to do this now.
Yes. Success.
Here's what I'm just gonna ask this question just as a thought experiment for the listeners to hear this out.
Listen up, listeners.
What happens if I do this and I don't get the special by the end of the year?
You self-produce. You put it on YouTube.
Put it on YouTube.
Oh my God.
Yes.
Oh, our producer said self-produce and put it on YouTube.
I agree. So that way the production value is the same. You just have to pay for it out of pocket, but you make that back in ticket sales, whatever. We raise money through Sage-Based Wisdom to make sure that we're advertising on all our platforms. It's totally doable. Listen, the YouTube version is actually not that fucking bad. Like, that's legit. A way that people are doing it now.
Yeah.
I still sell to any distributor afterwards. Like
right.
My buddy in Chicago just filmed his own special self-produced and then made all of his money back just by selling it to another distributor.
Damn.
Like their YouTube channel, but it's still your special. So like there's viable options.
Yes.
100%.
All right. I'm doing it. I'm sweating right now, but I'm going to do it.
He's sweating. He's sweating. I'm so glad I got that off my chest because I've been really having sleepless nights about Brian Bahe not being famous yet. It's killing me.
Here's what's also good to hear about this because like I feel like stand-up it's so solitary.
Yes.
And you ultimately are the person that drives, how much you do, but then adding this other public component to it adds a whole nother layer of like, accountability.
Here's a question. Who would you hire to direct it? Because that might be nice too. If you have a director who is also maybe a bigger name.
Taika Waititi. Taika!
I was thinking stand-ups, but...
What if we got... I email Taika some clips. He rolls... he rolls off of... God, what's her name?
Thor.
No.
Tessa Thompson?
No.
He rolls off of his wife?
Yeah, what's his wife's name?
His wife's name is oh god, I'm a bad Indian. What's her name?
Rita Ora.
Rita
Ora.
Ora. He rolls off of Rita Ora, opens his phone, sees my beautiful face. Oh, you're saying get a stand-up to direct it?
Yeah. Isn't that kind of what most people who do specials, like Frankie had Ali Wong direct his, you know? So like, are there any friends or colleagues in your vicinity that could help you develop
For
an
sure.
hour, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, I bet.
Because that also is helpful
Yeah.
in, you know, legitimizing the project instead of just being like, oh, I wrote, directed, and produced it all myself, man. You know,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
like bringing other people into any project is an automatic way to expand the network and to bring more visibility to it.
Okay. I'm going to text Io at Deborah. I'm just kidding. I don't have her number.
Just go ahead and go on a text spree. All the famous people that you can possibly think of. Yeah.
That's
Anyway.
really, wow. I didn't know my life would change this hard today.
Listen, that's why they call me Jana the life changer Schmieding.
I woke up today and I was like, sure.
Sure, fine.
I actually did sign up for a 6 a.m. CrossFit class today.
Ugh.
Yeah,
like
I
that
don't
at
know
all.
why.
I say
It was like a
two
free,
thumbs down, way down.
it's like a free trial.
Isn't that bad for your body to do that first thing in the morning?
I have no
6:30?
idea. I wouldn't know because I woke up at 6:15. So I missed the class.
You didn't make it to the first one. And that's when you know you made a wrong goal.
So, you know, I woke up this morning, missed my free CrossFit class, and I was like, yeah, Thursday, LOL.
Yeah. Well,
Now look at me.
Now it's stand-up special Thursday.
Now I am gonna.
Now you have to do a daily vlog about creating
Now I have to do a daily vlog
on Instagram.
This is going to be. This is actually going to test. I'm actually going to find out who the haters are, and I can't wait.
Yeah, and also, you know what else? The way once you have your special online or on a streamer, you're just gonna get so many offers to get your dick gobbled, dude. People are gonna be so warming for that Brian Bahe flav.
Wait, okay, this this is the last thing I'm gonna say about this. Somebody has to have done this already, though, right? Like, there probably is somebody that's like gonna get a stand-up special by the end of the year.
Yeah,
right?
I think every
But like in a
stand-up
very
that does
public
a
way.
special.
Like in a
Oh.
very public way.
Well, I remember. I mean, this is a kind of a bad example, but like I remember hearing Amy Schumer talking about, I'm preparing for a special, and she would post online. Maria Bamford always posts online like, "Hey, I need somebody to come and like watch me do a set in my living room because
Right.
I'm preparing." As you know, like the people do their version of what you're talking about all the
Yeah.
time.
Yeah.
They let people know that they're working on a special or they're working on an hour, basically.
I'm so scared.
And that's what we love.
Okay. We can move on.
Okay. Well, I think we should probably sort of watch a thing.
Sure.
Here is what I have for us on TikTok. This was sent to me by Mato Wayuhi. So shout out little brother Mato.
Friend of the
For
show.
friend of the pod. And he just sent this to me. And I wonder if it isn't because I said on the last episode with Sebastian that now we've kind of turned the corner in our algorithm to
Yeah.
very boring, weird rando shit.
Right.
Which I think is a perfect turn for us.
Yeah.
Less advice and more just like shit like this.
All right, it's lunchtime. What's everybody having for lunch today? Today I got my turkey and cheese sandwich. It's pretty good. And somebody asked, do you put mayo on it? Yes, I put a very little bit of mayo.
Very little bit of
pieces
mayo.
Sliced turkey and a piece of cheese and 2 breads. It's really good.
2
What
breads.
are you guys having for lunch today? Taco Bell? Making a Taco Bell run? Let me know. I want to hear it.
Why did he jump immediately to Taco Bell?
I don't know. Maybe
reading us for Phil.
He knows that that's a very viable lunch solution.
I ordered Taco Bell not recently. This was like 2 weeks ago, maybe.
Okay.
The bag it came in
Huge.
was
A grocery bag.
essentially like one of the. It's as if I bought 2 large throw pillows. And that was the size of the Taco Bell bag. And I was like, I didn't know they made them this
They
big.
gave you a fucking Cost Plus World Market bag with like the twine
it was like
handles.
that, yes, it was like that big blue IKEA
know.
bag. But
No, the Taco Bell bags are a giant grocery bag that has a reinforced handle for all those quesadillas that you're putting in there. But
was
I
crazy.
need that big bag, and you know why? Because I always order a Mexican pizza with no beef, just beans.
wow.
And those are kind of
heavy.
girthy.
Yeah, you don't want that to rip.
No. And it needs a kind of a larger base.
For sure.
Because the things that I'm ordering sort of come in a box.
I think that Taco Bell is really, there's a hole in the market in terms of Taco Bell merch. I feel like if they released some merch, it would go crazy.
Well, I don't necessarily follow T-Bell on the gram or like look at their website. I don't know if anybody
I
does,
wonder if
but I bet they do have merch. And what I do know is that they're recently doing sort of a blast from the past, early 2000s drop of their food.
Oh.
So like you
they're
can
pretending
get
it's like a
sort of
2016.
yeah, it's like retro Taco Bell, but like early aughts.
What does that mean?
Let's look.
Everything's $1.
I mean, I wish.
fucking remember.
I looked at it recently and I was like, holy shit.
I can't remember now that when I get Taco Bell now, I'm always like, did the burritos get smaller or did my hands get bigger?
Wait, where?
Second puberty comes for us all.
Because I feel like as a kid, I was like holding that shit with 2 hands and kind of just like, but now I'm like, one bite.
Volcano Quesarito. The Quesarito's back.
Steak, garlic, nacho. I mean, nacho fries
Oh.
will forever just be #1 in my heart.
Maybe it's over.
Do I get married to nacho fries?
Fan style has arrived. Name and share custom creations and earn points. Well, I'm not mad about that.
So,
They have a lot of merch. Look at this. They got a whole fucking like Tuesday drops. Every new drops arrive every Tuesday. That's
what does
insane.
that mean, though? That is, I don't see any photos, though.
I don't either.
Click
But
on it. One of my
what are
favorite
they dropping
pieces
on
of
Tuesdays?
one of my
It's
favorite-
making me get the app.
I have the app.
Open your fucking app. What am I doing on the browser?
One of my favorite pieces of thrifted clothing that I've ever gotten is a vintage Taco Bell sweatshirt that is designed so it looks like a college sweatshirt.
Oh my god.
It's so fucking sick. But then upon closer inspection, after I like wore it a few times, I noticed that there are enormous pit stains on it.
Oh god.
And I'm like,
of all the
holy
stains
shit.
that a Taco Bell sweatshirt could have.
And I'm like, fuck. I bet I could get
And
them.
it just the pits smell like Taco Bell beef. You're never gonna get it out.
Oh, they do have merch.
Let
It's
me
like a
see.
t-shirt. It's like a t. Oh wait, you missed it.
I don't like their merch. I already know. If it's old merch,
That's interesting.
Down.
I don't like that. That looks too
oh, see, that was the Mexican pizza.
That's too Pac Sun. It's a little too Pac Sun inspired for my tastes.
Yeah, but PacSun, another kind of early aughts.
I just sent you a screenshot of their decades merch.
Holy shit.
Okay, now we're talking.
See,
now we're talking.
that's what I'm trying to get in on.
I could bead up one of those Taco Bell Ed Hardy hats.
If you beat some Taco Bell shit, that would be huge.
Just source it for me. Find it. I simply refuse to buy Taco
Oh, so
Bell
I
merch.
need to bring the merch to you to
You-
beat. Okay, yeah,
yeah,
I can
yeah,
do
yeah.
that for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my God, Bri! Hold on. Wait, don't hold on. I'll be right back.
So are we cutting?
No.
It's just John and Bri.
What do we do? It's like when Garth is all alone.
So.
Okay. These are your Christmas presents.
Oh my God.
We're gonna unveil them on Le Pod. This is from. That's from Emma and Aza.
Oh my God.
We're opening holiday gifts.
To Brian from Penny, Acorn, Emma, Aza, Lala.
Lala's their dog.
I love their dog. Wow. I don't see anything yet. Whoa.
Oh my God, it's a little turtle.
It's
Is it
a
handmade?
fucking little turtle.
That's so cute. What is it made out of? Wood?
I think it's wood.
It's a little wood turtle.
Whoa.
That's so cute.
And you know turtles are my whole thing.
Turtles are his whole thing. That is so cute. What a cute gift.
Show it.
It's so close. It's too close.
Hey, yeah. That's nice, actually. That's an interesting shot.
Beep beep.
Okay, and here's my gift to you. This is, remember when we were in Bishop and I was like, don't buy that. I'll make one for you. At the powwow.
Oh, yeah. Oh my God.
Bolo tie, baby.
Wow.
He's a real country boy. He's got a truck and a bolo tie.
This is so cool.
And it's kind of, little Hopi Navajo vibes going on. It's not turquoise, but it's turquoise colored.
It's turquoise color.
Turquoise and silver. Mm-hmm.
This is incredible.
Beautiful.
This is gorgeous.
Red carpet or the club.
From the red carpet to the club.
From the red carpet to the club, you have yourself a bolo. It looks good with the tea, too.
Yeah, I'm not mad at this.
Phoenix Suns.
This is great.
All right. Looks great.
It's my new uniform.
We're going to listen to we're going to get some advice from somebody or listen to somebody's advice. And then that's it.
Hi guys, I am calling for some advice on a more serious note, which I know it's like silly goofy over there, but y'all are gonna have to deal, I guess. Anyway, big fans, not a first time caller. I am wondering, Jana, I know you used to be a teacher and you're really involved in like creating community events around you, and I think you've spoken about like culture camps that you grew up going to in Eugene, and I was wondering, do those culture camps still exist, and in the specifically in Oregon, as of someone who works with Native youth, and two, I am wanting to create like a teen night for Native youth, specifically kids who have been disconnected from their families and cultures. And I'm wondering if you have any advice on how to talk to teens without being super lame, and I feel the lamest asking this, but can you help a girl out? Thanks.
The youth.
The youth. I often get asked about the youth and how to deal with the youth. And I want to preface this by saying, in jest, that I hate the youth. Especially the teens. Those little shits. Just kidding. But they are little shits. First, to answer the first part of the question about, are there any culture camps in Oregon happening? Not that I know of, and I'll tell you why. Because our culture camp that we used to go to which was called in a place called Sky Camp out in Fern Ridge. Look it up. It's a campground that has cabins. It was so fucking cool. But my grandparents, who worked for the 4J school district, my grandpa was a teacher. My grandma was, she ran sort of the Indian education program in that county, essentially. They made connections with a campground, like a camp facility, of which there are many all over the country. You know, people like open these camp facilities. And I've also been sort of looking into these because we want to do our adult culture camp.
Yeah.
Sheep camp.
Uh-huh.
But I've also been thinking about putting on a culture camp here in LA for LA natives.
Wow.
They basically built it from the ground up. My grandparents did, and with the community members, because they know how to organize a camp. They know how to organize like a schedule for a week-long camp for kids.
Mm-hmm.
And they also incorporated in that program a pre-camp for the older kids who are training to be counselors.
Okay.
So it's basically it's like a system where you have to do tons of fucking pre-work and create the camp, and you have to train older young people, to be camp counselors who are going to spend all day, every day with these kids, younger kids.
Yeah.
And then, so not only is there like the high school kids who are the counselors, there's the younger high schoolers, older middle schoolers who are counselors in training. So they're like the assistant counselor. And then you have the campers. And each, it's just basically like such an involved process to create a culture camp that it's really hard to do it that is not like through a church. You know what I'm saying? That's why there's so many church camps, because you already have the built-in staff. You already have the built-in like people who are going to coordinate it and organize it.
Yeah.
You have a partnership with a camp, and you just invite your church and their friends to come to your church camp every summer. And you just keep going back every summer,
A church component is kind of crazy.
Dude, I went to so many church camps as a middle schooler because I had so many friends who were super Christian. And they would always invite me, and I was like, sure, I'll go to camp. I love camp.
You're reminding me of, so for a few summers, I would go to my dad's home on the Navajo reservation and just like stay with my aunt and like my cousins and like vibe out or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But then they lived near the church, which was like, it was a church, but it was more just like a place the community could gather.
Yeah.
That wasn't the chapter house.
Right.
And during the summer for like a week or two, there would be like this traveling like church organization that would come, and they would like repair the church or like do some shit. I don't remember. It was like construction oriented.
Right.
But I do remember that they always cooked like really good meals for like lunch and dinner. And so my little like chubby ass would like wander over there.
Hell yeah.
During lunch and dinner, I'd be like sniffing around, be like, oh, what's going on? And then they would try like, I would just like make conversation with them, and then
they try to like sell God to you.
Yeah, they would like, but I was like already like so like deeply in the Catholic game by that point. I was already like a little bit wise to like, I'm like, I love.
Like, I'm here
God
for
is
the mashed
cool.
potatoes.
God is cool. And so I would just kind of like pretend to like love God.
Right.
Or like Jesus.
Right.
Christianity.
Yeah.
To get that pot pie.
Get that pot pie. Get that Christian pot pie. Yeah, I think so. My point in saying that is, if you want to do anything community-based for the kids in your community, you just have to do it. I don't know how to make it cool for your like kids, but I always say like the way to be cool with teens is to not treat them like kids.
I think a big thing, I mean, not to rip from the headline that I just told you about the food. Have food.
Oh, have food, good food.
Taco Bell.
Have Taco
Teens
Bell.
love Taco Bell.
Get those like value packs, the combo packs,
Yes.
hella tacos. Just dump a bean burritos out on the table. Let them go ham.
Some food, some snacks, some shit like that.
I
That's
will
gonna get them in the
say,
door.
My mom, who is a very good cook, she was in charge of the kitchen for the Sky Camp, the camp that my grandparents created. And the women, the aunties that were in that kitchen were cooking us some good ass meals. And you know, Indian kids, native kids living in the city, listen, it's tough times. It's tough times for native kids everywhere. City, res, the food better be popping.
The food better be popping.
A nice, delicious hot meal and plenty of it, and they will come in droves.
And here's the thing, I think, so I performed at this like performing arts high school last year.
Wow, humble brag.
And I was so terrified because like they're teens.
Right.
But what you gotta do is you gotta make a fool of yourself up top, I think.
Oh yeah.
And I did that by doing the apple dance. And
oh my God, Brian,
the apple dance is probably my favorite dance of all time. So I think you open the whatever you want to call it, the session with an apple dance. Maybe you do a little bit of the Dougie. And you kind of are just like, yeah, I'm a fool. I'm an idiot.
Yeah.
And then they'll probably be a little bit more willing to hear what you have to say.
Oh, definitely.
Or to participate.
Yes.
Yeah. There's nothing worse than like being with an adult and they're trying to like lead some shit and you can tell that like you're like, okay, you expect me to like open up, but you haven't.
Right.
You know.
Right. Yeah. There's definitely something like about just being a real person and being like showing. I think making a fool of yourself. Another way of putting that is like show that you're like willing to be vulnerable. Show that you're like willing to like be open with them and that you're kind of trustworthy, and that's a good way. But yeah, I wish you well in that venture because God, we need it. We need it real bad. And I'm always thinking about stuff that we can do with our kids and like ways that we can build in institutional, like intergenerational knowledge about organizing. Because all of the Native people that I grew up with going to camp with, a lot of them are now thriving artists, community members, community organizers, doing this kind of work in their own way and in their own place. And I think it's fucking valuable. Bri? We're going to say goodbye. But stick around if you are a wise ass for your little extra time on the end of the episode. So is there anything we need to plug? Yes.
Come to my show at the Improv, Star Fuckers, motherfucker. That is Wednesday, January 28th at 8:30 p.m. at the Hollywood Improv. If you're in the Los Angeles area, I'm going to be a week and a half into my vlogs at that point. I'm really excited to see how it goes.
And to the rest of you, please tune into our first Sage-Based Wisdom live on YouTube on Thursday, January 29th. It's going to be super great. We accidentally went live on the last episode for like a good 15 minutes, and now we're going to do it on purpose.
And we're going to do it on purpose.
We're doing it on purpose, y'all. 6:30 to 7:30, Thursday, January 29th. Subscribe to Sage-Based Wisdom on YouTube, and you'll get the alerts in your YouTube feed. We'll also keep reminding you, but we would love to see you there. And yeah, we hope that our advice today, our wisdom has made your life better, but we will not be issuing refunds if it didn't.
If you or anyone you know needs advice, has a question, or just wants to chat about something, leave us a message. There's 3 ways to do that. You can find them in the show notes, and we'll give you our smudgiest, sagiest, solicited advice.
As always, we'd love you to follow us on all the socials, wherever you listen to podcasts, and especially on YouTube. And again, support our work by becoming an official Wise Ass by going to sagebasedwisdom.supercast.com. Thank you so much for tuning in today.
Hagone.
Doksha.